Hey everybody, welcome to the Mortgage Mastery Mashup Sales Training. See, the thing is, I'm a nerd, so I consume a lot of great content and I love sharing it with you. Over the past couple of weeks, I've listened to several excellent training seminars that kind of tied into each other in some intriguing ways. If you give me a little more time, I'll share the best parts with you, then add in a couple of thoughts of my own to tie it all together. Does that sound cool? All right, here we go. The two most important skills you can have are empathy for their needs and being curious about their situations. So you have to be curious enough to ask as many questions as it takes to find out what they have going on. And you have to be empathetic enough to give a damn. Seems pretty simple, right? Well, it should, because it kind of aligns right up along with being a good person. Just saying. And speaking of things that align, according to Jones, once you hit the show me you know me button with your client, the situation changes to us versus the problem. Us versus the problem instead of me against you. Right now, the problem is I want to buy a house, but people say it's a bad time to do it. Well, once you are on the team, you can present some solutions. If you don't do this with your clients, take mortgage advisor off of your email signature and your dumb business card. You haven't earned that yet. And buddy, you have to earn that trust if you're going to pivot a homebuyer conversation to where it needs to be right now. If you remember the earlier video with Brian Stevens, he said 63% of homebuyers had to adjust their expectations and their budget to buy right now, which is probably a low percentage, like he said. And our customers don't like that. When you talk to people around the industry, the biggest objection to overcome is, I don't want my house payment to be that much higher than my rent is now, which is tough. However, on a different Trust Engine mortgage coach call, we had a great conversation with Denise Donahue, who taught how she immediately reframes this question over to, yeah, but what about your net worth?
And at the end of the day, we're trying to wow the clients and provide true financial. Oh, and the best part, Dave, is when I show them the rent, the short term and the long term of, like, even if you buy today or you buy in March when your lease is up, your net worth is greater no matter what decision, no matter if they buy a 250 or a 300 or a 325. That net worth, when they see that number on that chart, that is the number, that's that visual anchor that they need to instill enough pain to be like, holy smokes, rent, my net worth is zero. Owning, my net worth could be anywhere between $300,000, $350,000, $400,000 more. Now you ask the question, what would you do with an extra $300,000 in 10 years or 15 years? And you start going into dreamland with them.
Did you hear that part? That part right there on the end? You go into dreamland with them. That's a pretty high level of trust. And dreamland is one hell of a good place to take a prospect if you want to turn them into a client and a friend. I really like that angle of bringing the conversation of net worth into it. Reframing conversations is such a critical skill when you're trying to influence people, whether it's influencing your clients, your referral partners, your kids, your spouse, or even trying to get out of a traffic ticket. It's all about influence. And you want to influence your clients to think about the increase in net worth, not the increase in their monthly payment. No matter how many times you post that stupid, when you rent, you pay 100% interest meme on Facebook, people aren't going to get it until you explain it to them.